be in Las Vegas, and you could easily find that you're getting a route through Seattle when, if you go and connecting to a service center where we have it in Santa Clara, California. And so we had to solve that. And we came up with a really, really cool solution for getting optimal routes of the internet. Instead of getting like a 100 gigabit connection from one provider, which is the typical way you set up a data center, and then you might have a backup connection, for if that provider goes down. We ended up cutting deals with all the major providers. So it's essentially, you think of it, we got 10 different providers like Internap, AT&T, Comcast are all tier 1 providers, and we have 10 gigabits from each of them, for 10 gigabits from 10 of them instead of 100 gigabits from all of them. So 100 gigabits from one of them. So if we connect to somebody here, we're fine, we're routed to Seattle, we'll try connecting to another provider until we find an optimal route. So that gives us a line of sight connection, a as the crow flies connection to wherever we want to go to from here. And it works. All right? So we solved the problem of random routing the internet, which was necessary in order to keep the latency at a minimum. Now, you do notice that people here in northern Montana are going to be left out. It's kind of cold up there and kind of sparse, but that's just the way it goes. But you guys have got great coverage, so what we're about to demo is from 250 miles away in Ashburn, Virginia. All right, so here's some demos, and click and go to OnLive in Virginia, with a data center in Virginia, and let's see. And we should bring up audio on this guy coming out my mouth. Oh, it's up. It was because we were just listening to those videos. Okay. So there it is. Now the cursor is remote. So here I am moving the cursor, and it's running. If you're used to using VNC, believe me, it's night and day. And the great thing about it, so this is a laptop. I mean, it's not a bad laptop as 13-inch laptops go, but what I'm about to show you can't possibly run on it. All it is doing, it has a 1 megabyte plugin that is just really doing decompression and doing some very sophisticated interaction, feedback about what's happening with the internet connection. Here at Columbia, it's not that hard because you got so much bandwidth and so forth, but other places it's very difficult. So the first thing you notice is that big fly-in with all those little video windows. Those are beta users. Okay, so all the video from all these guys is being generated in the data center. We have it all routed in, and we're using IP multicast within the data center, so lots of people can watch them at once. Right now, we don't have that many beta users, so we're repeating them. Some of them are probably replaying videos and so on, but that's okay. But we can go and look at some people online here. And what you could see here is, let's see, here's somebody playing Frontline Fuels of War, so you can watch them. And let's go, and here's somebody else who's like doing a car driving game. And then these are actual games played, yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? So there's Unreal. What's this here? Oh, this is another indie. I love indies. Okay, we just like So this guy sucks. All right. Yeah. I don't want to watch him. Okay, so here is Tomb Raider. All right. Yeah, and then here's Prince of Persia. So it's people playing all sorts of stuff here. So what's really cool? Let's see if I can find I love to find a sports thing to show. I don't know if there's anything going on right now. Anyone see baseball or anything going on? No. All right, well, never mind. Yeah. Oh, okay, here. Yeah, so this is a multiplayer game, okay? And we're gonna have tournaments, and the best teams in the country or in the world, baseball is kind of a U.S. and Japanese kind of sport, and South America, but the best players are going to get together and they're going to play, and there's going to be final games. Okay, we've done the IP multicast stage. I mean, switches can do IP multicast. When you try it, you'll find they can get up to about 1,000 streams, and then we put them in a tree formation within the data center, so we can literally have 100,000 people spectating this live game. It's really, really cool. And if you have either a microphone on your PC or Mac or the voice thing, you can cheer. We add all the voices together, so you get 100,000 people going, whoa, or 100 people boo or whatever, or people shouting, and it's going to create a kind of stadium experience that's never existed before. And this is an awesome game you haven't seen. It's Mirror's Edge. Oh, this is actually someone's playing the startup video, which is kind of cool. All right, but anyways, so. So here is, so let's go play a game. And so one of the games, we have lots of good games here, but one of the games it's like, so you just go and choose what game you want to play. Like, off you go. Like, cool. So if you want to play Crisis here, so yes, okay, good. So first thing is like anybody who this is like the top players right now in Crisis, and so you can watch them live, and we know people are like, I've got to be the top player that everyone sees when they go to start up the game, right? You know. So you go and play the thing. Yes, a thing comes up and says how many spectators are. You know what, this version of beta, and what happens is you get to 10, and it gets sucked in the 100,000, you know what I mean? So you know you're hot, you know, but or not, right? But the deal is that, but the deal is, though, I don't know if this version of beta has that. It's in, I think it's in G2. This is G1.1, and okay, so yeah, it's in G2.1, so it's not there. Okay, so let's go and do this thing here. Now, for those of you that don't know much about Crysis, Crysis is this incredibly photorealistic game, and it's a very good first-person shooter, but it's like it's way beyond what you can run on a console game. There's just no way you can do it. And console games get frozen in time. You know, the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and Wii were designed 5 years ago, were released 5 years ago, designed even earlier, and they don't get any better. They have to release a new version. We update our servers every 6 months with the latest, greatest NVIDIA, ATI, AMD, Intel, whatever, you know. And in fact, we can even put specialized chips that do ray tracing or whatever, and it's worth it because everyone can have access to it. And so now, a game that would be absolutely impossible to even think about running on a laptop, I'm able to run not only on a laptop, but with everything turned on, all the lighting effects, all the great stuff, and so on. Now, this game is not exactly the most socially redeeming game, so I didn't come here to go and suggest that this is the sort of thing you should do with your spare time. But here, and if I go in the water, I mean, look at the beautiful refraction stuff these guys do. And then look up there. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so this is something you can never see on a console, and only total hardcore Alienware kind of gamers ever get to see this stuff. Crab, sorry. Okay. That's okay, it's an animal, and we eat those kind of animals, so, all right, sorry about that. Yeah, okay. So, but the cool thing is really the social aspects of it. Like, I can go and spectate this, and you can see, where are you? Oh, you went invisible? Oh, okay. Hit shoot, and you'll restart. The right trigger. There you go. Yeah, go over to a box to the left. You'll probably find there's some weapons. And then press X to pick up the weapon. There you go. Again, we're trying to go and show people how to do socially redeeming stuff here. Good. All right. So, all right, there's a visible guy to the right. Okay. Oh, there he is. All right. Yes. All right. So now, yeah, okay. So what you want to do here is to, boom. I just did a brag clip. I shot the last 15 seconds. We'll look at it. So if I go here on the iPhone and I go to brag clips, what we can watch is that cool thing he just did. And I'm going to pass this around so you all can see it. And there it is. Anybody in the world can go look at his brag clip. All right. And there it is, the double kill. All right. Great. So I'm going to pass this around. It's really easy. To go into something, click on it. To go back, press the B. Okay? You guys, I told you it was going to be cool to be in the front. All right? Little did you know. So, all right. So I'm going to go back out of the game. All right. I'm going to show other games now. Okay? All right. So to get out of here, I'm going to quit the game. And then I'm going to go to our profile here. And you can see our profile shows that here's the brag clip we just did. And there it is for everyone to see. Again, most socially redeeming thing, but some pretty good action there. And the rest of the world can see the brag clips as well. And here's that there. Plus, you can see the brag clips of other people. And here's someone who's just driving in Burnout, and perhaps they had a classic crash or something. Let's see. Maybe not. No, they're just. Ooh, nice. All right, so that's their brag clip. Okay, so. And then you can check out your friends. And what's great is if your friends are online, there's this little green dot. So here are the iPhones. Okay, so here is an iPhone. Is this iPhone? Yeah. So this is this iPhone. And we started, because it takes a while to get this Crisis started up. We started up in Crisis. And so here I am and you can always, when you check out your friends, you can see what they're doing. So here I am going and walking around, and there it is. and you actually can go, and the whole world can watch you. Now, again, game playing over the iPhone, the cellular phone network, is going to be limited because you have about 150 milliseconds of latency with current 3G technology that